From the Fox 10 Gulf Stream, this is Next Weather.
Well, this pattern has been really active over the past couple of weeks across the United States, but we do see a little shift in the pattern in the long term and in that long range forecast. It's always fun to take a look at that long range forecast and just see what is being suggested, and then always take a look back a week or two later and kind of see how it verified. And so let's check out that long range pattern now with meteorologist Nicholas Herboso. Hey, Nick.
Thank you very much, Jason. So I have my big chart here that we often look at when we're looking at the long range pattern. This is the upper level chart. The level's at 500 millibars. So what we're seeing here right now, and we've been talking about this over the last little bit, heat dome over Mexico. They're in a drought right now, and it's a significant drought there. Also, we're seeing warmer ocean temperatures, especially in the Western Gulf as a result of that heat dome. So that orange there giving us these warmer temperatures, it's just kind of what that map means. Kind of different thing there, but just look at the western United States. Look what happens here. A big bump develops. That's the building ridge of the western United States. This is 7 days out, next Thursday. And that means there's going to be a little bit more heat in the western United States. And here we can see it on the Climate Prediction Center outlook. This is the 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. That red blob you see in the western United States, that means that we will have warmer than average temperatures out there. In fact, you can see in our area slightly warmer than average. Look 8 to 14 days and we see something kind of cool here. We're still in that slightly warmer than average. We're kind of on the edge of this upper level ridge. Where they're under the ridge, Four Corners points west, you can see that they're above average. But then Great Lakes in Ohio Valley, Mississippi, upper Mississippi Valley, you're actually lower than average. And that's because they're going to have more unsettled weather. There's actually a troughing pattern set up there. So take a look at it once again. Here's that upper level pattern developing next week. There's that ridge to the west. Notice the troughing to the east, that kind of dip where you see the green over the Great Lakes. That means more unsettled weather. For us here, our pattern kind of out of the north-northwest. We might get the edge of some thunderstorms that move around that ridge. So we will probably have a kind of moderately active pattern. The most active stuff will actually be in the northeastern part of the United States. So here's one of the last charts I can show you here. This is the surface chart. So we were looking at upper levels earlier. Now we're looking right down at the surface. Over the western United States, you see those H's. High pressure, mostly sunny skies, calmer weather, whatever. All that just means, though, it is going to be hotter there, at least warmer than average. And in the east, you see a low pressure system, so we're going to have more active weather there. And once again, we're just kind of in between. I think we really keep with our kind of spotty showers and thunderstorms over the next little bit here. On the Gulf Coast. That's what we're going to be dealing with here, but just interesting to take a look at that long range forecast as always. And now we're going to send it to Jason because we have to look at least at our next 7 day forecast.
Well, let's check that out. And we do see a little pattern change here in the short term. Pretty good shot at rain over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, but it will dry back out next week with temperatures in the upper 80s. And hopefully this provided a little insight on what we're seeing long range. Of course, keep in mind as we get into the summertime, jet stream's just not moving as much, so these long range patterns can be a little bit more difficult to pin down, but we'll keep watching and also watching for any tropical activity with hurricane season starting June 1st on Saturday.